a great day to be alive.
You tried to scare me. You almost scared me.
We're killing around the whole place today. I got an easy job.
Yeah, you want to do it?
We can go to the shop, go to the bathroom, eat something.
I suppose. Make me breakfast.
I could do that.
I'll take eggs.
Steal some of Jordan's eggs.
You probably got some.
So you're probably wondering why the Apache is back. Well, it's because it never left. It was supposed to go to Big Iron Farm Show. They couldn't find any trucking, from what I understand, to get it there. They did take the screens out and the globe off. We were spraying with ours until, you know, that video where it died on the headlands and left me sitting there and blew all those codes. Well, it's been sitting in the shop with the engine all tore apart for injector reasons. Turned out it was the ECU that puked on it. So it is all fixed up now. So I would imagine they're gonna want that thing now. I am extremely glad that that was here because we needed to kill black beans. We killed 2 fields yesterday and a field before that with the Apache because, well, it was time. And this thing was down. So yeah, yesterday they came back and fixed it, but they had tore in because they ohm tested a bunch of stuff and it said that the harness was bad or something, so they tore in, looked at the injectors, didn't really find anything bad. Ordered parts, came back out, decided to try an ECU, and that took care of the def code, that took care of the 3 bad injectors and the false ohm readings, whatever that means. So she's fixed up, I think. Yeah, that's why we're using the Apache again. But I do know that they want that thing back in the worst way. So today might be the last day with it, which is fine. I thank you very much for letting us use it in our dire need of killing beans. The saddest part about the whole deal is it was washed and showroom clean, and now it's dirty again. Good thing Brody loves washing. Okay, I'm mixed up for the next 50-acre batch. That's what we're gonna be doing. 20-gallon work, so it's a 1,000-gallon load. We're close to home. So what's an extra 200 gallons, I guess? It is what it is. We got time. My Synergize has ran empty. That is not a product that I need. That's a product that's liquid AMS is what it is. And I got bagged AMS. So I'll change my rate of bagged AMS up a little bit since we're out of this. It don't work. We had bad luck with it killing weeds. So we're just getting rid of it. It's from a long time ago. See that? That's what it says. So it's gone. I'm glad of it. So now I'll show you the process. We will not be putting this product back on. This line is probably done for the year. Actually, I would say this trailer, once we have one more field after this, 200 acres to spray. That's probably mid next week, maybe. So those 2 products in this row are the products that I will need, but we have to flush the line out. So what I do when I'm done with it or changing products is I unhook this, hook my jumper hose into there, then also hook my jumper hose onto here, open this up, suck clean water out of that or the back tank and flush it all through the meters, clean all that out. And then, well, at the end of the season, we will hook up antifreeze, RV antifreeze, and run through that whole system, and that's how we winterize it. If we're putting a new product on, then we just hook up to the new product or different product, run it through until you see product come out, count that as nothing because it's water, then do your meter cal, then you know you have 5 gallons in there. If you watched the last video, that's one of the last spraying videos. That's the gist of it. If that made sense, that sounded like it took way more words than it needed to get out. So uncouple this hose here. My hose is really long for doing the back ones. Get that hooked up. Come on. There we go. Okay, now I open that up. That supplies water to the suction line. That's open. Turn my air on to run the pump. Now, since it's just water, I actually run quite a few gallons through there just to, I'll actually let it sit in there a little bit and then run some more through. Just make sure you get it cleaned and flushed properly. Not that this product kills anything. It's just a water conditioner. But that's the gist of how we change products and clean the line out. Works pretty slick, actually. Well, I've got my last batch prepared here. And I got thinking, we got one more field to do. I've got plenty of chemical AMS though. This is our last pallet of AMS out of like a semi-load and a half of it. And I need 6 bags to do the last field. 2, 4, I have exactly 6. And that's the last spraying of the season. How does that work out that good? That is scary. I'd love to say that that is planned, but we always order extra because we were always spraying road ditches or whatever, bordering fields. You really never know exactly how many acres you're going to spray. Sometimes there's second passes. That is insane. Waiting, waiting, waiting. He's got to go empty any minute. I knew it. All it would take is me to move the truck and then he'd come. Anyways, guys, since we were talking about AMS, and chemistry, and it's probably one of the last spraying videos, I suppose I should mention our main channel sponsor, Ag Chem Solutions, coming into next year. Before you know it, the end of the year will be here, and just keep him in mind for another tool in your toolbox for some chemical pricing. I know we get all of our AMS and a ton of other products from him. It's always a good spot to check for pricing, and I believe you can get 5% off if you're a new customer and you mention Larson Farms, plus like a $100 gift certificate to Farm Focus, which, by the way, we have a ton of new merchandise on the website. Mom's been working hard at that. That's her job. She works on handling all the merch side because, believe it or not, I'm not that creative. Anyways, all that stuff is in the link in the description. Like always, every video, it's always there if you have questions. Come on, Brody. Beans are drying off. Gallons only in there. Wow. T-minus 15 minutes.
All right.
Are you ready?
No, gotta clean the windows.
He's got to be able to see in his big dump cart unit.
Yeah.
You're looking forward to it, huh?
Not really. Someone's got to do it.
Just think how great it'll be when you get into an actual grain cart.
It'll be a dream come true.
Just like that, we're at the field. Isn't it amazing what editing does? Okay, Brody's up first, and then he's gonna drive down the road and punch in the field right there, start taking headlands off. Then I will hook up to that head, and then we'll get trucks in the field and away we'll go. We got 77 acres here to do, And my expectation is that this field is going to be our best black bean field. The reason I think that is because it's looked the best during spraying passes throughout the season. Will it be? I have no idea. This east headland is really short, but that's due to water and headland compaction. It is what it is. And I have calibrated a little bit again on my yield monitor, so hopefully that's more dialed in. Brody's is dialed in, mine was way off again. So we've done another adjustment, we'll see what happens. So Brody, of course, leaves me the headlands to do. Thanks, Brody. This is what I get to cut right here. Just little nubbins. I don't know if you can even see. If you didn't have an air bar right now, you would be getting zero. Absolutely nothing. Because they would all just fall right out. But that's why we run air bars. Blows them in. You gotta have them, have to have a wind bar in these dry beans. There's no doubt about that. Because they're typically short. When they're even good, they're short. So, and then when they're bad, they're like this. But Brody just radioed and said, there's gonna be a lot of loads off this field. I guess he's found some good beans. So I literally cannot wait to punch down there. I don't know if my yield monitor is yet dialed in. Brody's, I trust his because he had the proper, when you broke it down to what the scale tickets in town were and what each combine had for a yield map, he was very, very similar to what it ended up yielding. I've adjusted mine now, but this is, I believe this number. I believe this. That looks like what I'm looking at. That, I really like that. I'm hoping that that's right. Not saying it is, but I'm hoping so. Oh boy, we got splits. I have been opening up and slowing down because it is a beautiful thrashing day today. If you cannot tell, it is gorgeous. So I don't need to be so tight and so fast. And they look like they're 14%. So could have started earlier. Big ditch going through. I bet you on the camera it doesn't show, but it's quite sharp. We'll get that out of there before that becomes an issue. Okay, Eric just showed up at the dump cart. He's dumping Brody. I am above my bubble up auger, which not supposed to go over, but I was cutting through, so what are you gonna do? Really nice and dry. This was that field that I sprayed, and it didn't look like, it was the driest or most ready field that we'd had as far as like foliation on the plants. Oh yeah, I maybe could open up even more. You don't want, yeah, look at that, just popped right open. I think I could probably open the rotor up to maybe even 30. Wow. I'm at 22 right now. Oh, they're really dry. Really dry. They're huge. Look at how big they are. Much bigger than my field. This is one of Dad and Randy's field. I think I'm still too tight. How big these are, and that one I crushed, broke. I wish I could get stuff like this out of my sample. But when your sieve is on 0, what do you do?
I even cleaned up the windows for you guys. This window here and the mirrors and everything are very sandblasted from 2022 when we had them storms come through, and it got the sand blowing so much that it wrecked the outside of the window. But I did clean them, and now they're dusty. Thanks, Brody. I appreciate the dust. We are back out harvesting, and I'm late. Another combine sitting, waiting. He's waiting. And he's filming. Well, now I'm waiting. Come on. Come on. What are you doing up there? Get down and unload. I believe that's the proper way to check a grain tank. They put ladders on the back, but the cab's on the front, so why not use that?
Well, I think that's all I dare put on him. Not even plumb full. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, we've got lots of splits. We're gonna have to do some adjusting. Slower, open, more open, what do you think?
And just like that, I got a load. Brody emptied out his, which I would assume he was up to the bubble up auger. That's usually when we shut them off. So they don't grind any more beans than necessary. And then Chet got about half empty. And I can just barely see a pile in there, which is all this little cart can lift. But here I am, saving the beans. Gotta be gentle on them. Can't use augers. So we're going back to a truck. So it always can lift that part right there, but when it starts to tip, if you overload it, that's where she's getting stuck. And it seems to be working. We're gonna be able to unload. Hopefully his traps are shut. Also determined that if you dump really quick, it throws it across the other side. Okay, time to do a little pan test. We got Brody here. What a dusty devil. Alright, so we're looking for anything besides trash in the pan. Looking for beans. So there's some parts to beans. You guys maybe can't see them. Just crafts, damaged beans. I don't see anything in terms of a whole bean in the pan, so that's good. Flip it over. Under here is going to be your head loss, except for that little guy. That's a brave soldier there. So I got one bean right here, 2 beans. That's really good. There was nothing in the pan besides a couple small chips and 2 beans underneath for head loss. So that's bravo, Brody, bravo. Woo! Okay, we're checking Chet now. I already threw the pan behind him. Just as dusty of a guy. So, what do we got? Let's just start fresh. Let's do this. Not a lot more trash in this one. Okay. Got one little split or chip of the bean, however you want to call it. Underneath we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, he's been struggling with head loss. I don't know what their heads are doing different. Inside the pan looks great.
Wow, they are dusty. Didn't take long to make them dirty. We were waiting for a truck. The dump cart's full. He's dumping right now, so combines are having a meeting. You saved the best part for yourself again, I see.
I did.
Did in all the high yielding environment areas.
Remember when I said these beans were going to be really good down here?
Yeah.
I was right, wasn't it?
Well, I haven't gotten to combine anything good. I've been cleaning up the corners.
Yeah.
Sucks for me.
Sucks to suck some days.
Wow. Yeah, no, I'm opened up to 35 now, and at 270.
I'm at 260.
You went down to 260? Yeah, and Eric's been throwing the pan, and it's looking great behind us, so whatever. I guess we're out here harvesting corn. I don't even run my rotor that slow in corn.
Yeah.
There's the wagon!
Sweet! Look at him! Look at him!
Yeah,
he came up like a madman. I don't know why.
We're waiting on you again.
We're always waiting.
It's not my fault this time.
Brody is apparently in no hurry. I can't go until he gets going.
I can't go until he gets underneath me.
Everyone's full. You appreciated that shot. Woo! Dust! I can feel you guys watching this with allergies just dying right now. Wow. It's finally my turn. Well, and just like that, 76 acres harvested. We're gonna have about 3 truckloads off of it. Well, get the heads off and back to the farm. We got that done. We started, what did we leave the farm at around noon today? And it's 3:30 now. Not bad. So there's the home place. And that's what we sprayed this morning. I don't know if the camera shows it, but they're already turning brown. It's insane how quick that stuff works. Dusty, dusty, dusty. You want to show them or should I?
Show him what? Oh. Yeah.
So when we bought this combine, it came with that attachment. I see it advertised on Facebook all the time, and I've never... For one, I've always thought, well, what's it matter if trash builds up here? That's supposed to redirect the air. But this, you never blew this off, right?
No.
That's what it looks like after combining. And this is mine without it.
Really impressive.
It actually is. I don't know why that isn't from the factory. Not, once again, I've never really cared that there's trash here, really. I suppose until you need to lift your chopper and it gets into stuff.
Yeah. And fire.
Fire?
You never know. You never know.
I always think of the worst. I suppose he's got a point though. Well, I believe that's pretty much a wrap. We just got our tickets back. Looks like that, which is probably going to be our best field. Just for looking at them all season long, that one looked the best. That one before the dockages that you always splits. What's the other one? FM, all those docks come off of that number. That one did 3,300, just about 3,300. So that's awesome yield, no doubt about it. The only sad part is there's really no hope of going, really even getting to that number again, because the rest of the field's just more water issues, which is gonna be the name of the game this season, is you're really never gonna know what they're gonna yield, but so far I've been pleasantly surprised with them. Anyways, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. We will see you guys in the next one.